welcome the day. Making my way down to studio. Meet up with my shooter Christine on location on your TV screen. G-Gammy, it's what you want to see. Wake up with us, cause there's nothing better. G-Gammy, we've got it covered, see. With news, weather, sports, entertainment. And we've got special segments too. A great host just for you. So good morning, Emerson. Your day's just begun. And one last time, let's take a look at today's forecast. Today, it's going to be partly cloudy with a high of 61 and a low of 39. And now for the 5-day forecast. Friday, it's going to be sunny with a high of 52, a low of 35. Saturday, windy, cloudy with a high of 50, a low of 45. Sunday, rainy with a high of 60, low of 44. Monday, partly cloudy with a high of 63, low of 47. And Tuesday, partly cloudy with a high of 60 and a low of 48. Now back to my two favorite hosts, Terry and Anaritis.
Thanks, Lindsay. Great job this semester. Now it's time to head back over to the campground to see what Ross Littman has in today's sports.
Oh, thank you, newbie camper Katie. All right, it's now time for the final GME Sports of the year. Let's start with the Boston Celtics. They slipped from first to third in the standings, which now means an opening round match with the New York Knicks. Now, we had a preview of the playoffs last night as the two teams battled it out at the TD Garden. As you see, Rajon Rondo and Paul Pierce suited up. Ray Allen sitting this one out along with Carmelo Anthony for the Knicks. We take this one 6-2 is the score, and Glenn Davis throws it up to Jeff Green with the dunk. Let's take another look. He bounces the ball off his head after he dunks it. That's dedication right there. Tied up at 8, and the inside pass to Amari Stoudemire goes, and what happened? What happened there? Nothing doing. Glenn Davis again, dishing the rock, this time to Avery Bradley. He cuts inside and gets the dunk. The relief bench guys coming in for the Celtics. No surprise there as they gear up for the playoffs. Up by 7. Glenn Davis inside, steps inside, bounces back, gets the fadeaway. He had 17 points on the night. Celtics went on to win this one, 112-102. Now, at the beginning of the season, I called the Celtics finishing third in the East. It looks like I'll be right about that. I also said they would make it to the NBA Finals. Yeah, about that. The Celtics draw the Knicks, and they have the potential to turn the intensity dial up to 10 at any moment. Now, I see Boston getting past the Knicks in a very close series. And then there's the Miami Heat. I still see Boston playing spoiler to the Heat's dreams of glory in 6, but the bus stops there. This Chicago's Bull team is the real deal. Boston fails to reach the finals in 6. They just don't have the inside presence to handle that burden. And without that, these Celtics will be out of luck. Finally, perhaps of all the playoff matchups approaching in both hockey and basketball, the most enticing, dramatic, and rich in history is the Boston Bruins and the Montreal Canadiens. Now the series starts tonight at the TD Garden, and these two teams have bad blood for one another. Don't be surprised if you see one of the most physical playoff matchups in history with this one. At the end, the Bruins have more weapons, a better defense, and better goaltending. They will go the distance and win in 7 games. The Bruins then take the series off to a very familiar foe in the Philadelphia Flyers. Remember them? The team we lost in 7 games to last season? Yeah, well, that won't happen this year. We only lost to them once in the regular season. This one ends in 5, maybe 6. The Bruins go to the Eastern Conference Finals. I could see them either facing Washington or Pittsburgh here, but let's just say the Capitals for the fun of it. They are the better team than Boston, but not the better team in this series. The Bruins hold Ovechkin down with strong interior defense, and the hub of hockey goes back to the Stanley Cup Finals. Now, I hope leaving you on a high note here reminds you Bostonians that we are truly blessed to have so many great sports teams and so much pride for them. This has been your GME Sports. I'll see you around, campers.
Ross, keep dreaming about those Celtics and those Bruins, but right now, Shaquela Alvarenga swings by a local trapeze school.
And later, Mariah McFarland, singer-songwriter, and her band will be performing for us in studio, so stay tuned.
How you doing? I'm Channing Tatum.
Hi, my name is Armie Hammer from The Social Network.
Hello, I'm Russell Brand.
I am Randall Wallace.
Hello, I am Jesse Eisenberg.
Hi, I'm Diane Lane.
Hi, I'm Danny Boyle.
And you are watching...
And you're watching...
And you're watching the Emerson channel.
You were watching the Emerson channel. There's no point denying it. How then did you see me say that?
But you're watching the Emerson channel.
You are, because this is it. And you just saw me say that.
You should be doing something else, but you're not.
back to the GME season finale.
Now, Terry, we've been talking about dating throughout the show.
That's right.
And there are two different ways you can date. You can either get hooked up by friends.
Oh, that's
someone,
always nice.
you know, they think that's someone you might like.
Do
You
you have
guys
any
hook
single
up,
friends?
go to, yeah, I have some single friends. Pass you the numbers later. Or you can go online. Dating has been taking the shift to online dating.
That's true.
I found this website called What's Your Price, where singles can go on and actually bid on who they like based on how attractive they are, which I think is ridiculous. How is this not prostitution? If you're bidding money. Explain.
I think it's a great point that you bring up there. And the owner did an interview just about a week ago where he talked about when you have capitalism mixed in with dating, it draws that connection to prostitution. And he says, if you go and buy a bagel, that's not prostitution. If you pump gas, that's not prostitution. But none of those involve dating.
No.
That's exactly what this is. Now, my question to you is, how much do you think I'm worth?
Honestly,
Drinks included, I'm taking you out to lunch.
I'll throw down a deuce for you.
A deuce?
Yeah.
A deuce? $20?
A deuce. I'm sorry, that's slang. $100.
Oh, wow. Well, thank you. That's,
Back in my neighborhood,
That's
a deuce means
extremely
100.
thoughtful. That's very generous.
Yeah, I like to sit down, have a few drinks. It's what men really want, right?
That is exactly what men want. And somebody who knows what men want and what women want and what we all want to hear in the entertainment world is our correspondent, Omri Rowland. Omri, what's happening now?
Thanks, Terry and Anaritis. You know, I think both of you are worth $100, but me, I'm priceless. Once again, I'm Omri Rowland here with a special segment of entertainment news called 2011 Don't Call It a Comeback. Hollywood loves to build celebrities up, but what it loves even more is watching them fall on their faces. And while celebrities are constantly screwing up left and right, 2011 seems to be their year of redemption. Exhibit A, Lindsay Lohan. Since 2004's Mean Girls, it seems like Lindsay Lohan has gone out of her way to destroy her own career. Why else would she have signed on to Herbie Fully Loaded? But her poor career choices are minor infractions compared to the antics she's pulled this year. She completed a stint in rehab where she assaulted a Betty Ford clinic employee, left rehab with a monitoring bracelet, and used cocaine within a week. She got accused of stealing a necklace, but through all of this, she somehow managed to avoid jail time and is on the fast track back to the A-list. I reported last week that Lohan has been offered the lead role in a Charles Manson biopic, where she will play Manson's victim, 60s actress Sharon Tate. Lindsay was also handpicked by Victoria Gotti, daughter of mafia boss John Gotti, for a movie about her family co-starring John Travolta. And if that wasn't enough, Lohan is also rumored to be reading for a villainous role in the new Superman movie alongside Henry Cavill. As long as Lindsay stays away from her kryptonite, which in her case would be anything related to bars, clubs, parties, and her family, Lindsay may finally be back in Hollywood's good graces, which is why she's eligible to say, don't call it a comeback. Exhibit B, Christina Aguilera. If I had to sum up Christina Aguilera's year in one word, it would be rough. She got divorced, forgot the words to the national anthem at the Super Bowl, fell on stage at the Grammys, released an album and a movie that both flopped, and oh yeah, she got arrested. And just when it looked like Christina was about to get her own seat at the local AA Center, she was offered a much comfier seat on the judges' panel for the new NBC singing competition, The Voice. Aguilera is joining fellow Grammy winners CeeLo Green, Maroon 5's Adam Levine, and country singer Blake Shelton for a cozy gig that will definitely keep her in the spotlight. So, don't call it a comeback. Exhibit C, Chris Brown. After word got out that Brown beat up ex-girlfriend Rihanna in 2009, it was Brown's career that was left bruised. His album had poor sales, no radio stations wanted to play his music, no artists wanted to collaborate with him, and it seemed like his career was over. But after waiting it out, apologizing for his mistakes, and completing anger management classes and community service hours ordered by court, Chris slowly managed to sneak his way back to relevancy. And just when Chris's image was starting to look clean, he tarnished it again with leaked naked pictures and throwing a fit and breaking a window on Good Morning America. And while he might be a big old jerk, it is undeniable that Chris is talented. And what's even more undeniable is the loyalty of his fans. Team Chris doesn't seem to be turned off by any of his antics, and his new album Fame sold over 250,000 copies in its opening week. So don't call it a comeback. Okay, everyone, the dreadful moment is here, and this really is it for me in your entertainment update. I want to thank our senior producers, Zach and Christine, the GME crew, and my superbly talented friends, Terry, Anaritis, Ross, Steve, and Lindsay. Thank you guys for watching and for a fantastic semester. And when I'm back next year, just remember, don't call it a comeback. Omri out.
I love it. Don't call it a comeback.
All right.
I've been here for years. Thank you, Omri. Now, What is your favorite GME moment of the season?
Favorite GME moment? Taking a look back at the tapes, episode 1. Just
Yes.
looking at the way we interacted, we didn't know each other then. I'm sitting like over here on the
Yeah.
couch, and look at us now. Your
I
last
know.
show. You've been
And
an inspiration to us all, and we're gonna
Thank
miss
you
you
so
terribly.
much. As the show progressed, we just gradually, I just became closer and closer to you. I know. And now every
you can't be
time I
separated
talk
now.
to him, I'm touching him. But
Connected
one
at
of
the
my
hip.
favorite moments of the season was when we cooked in the first show.
Oh, wasn't
because
that
I'm a big
adorable?
foodie and I love banana bread. And I remember watching the show back, and there was a shot of me when we were eating the banana bread, and I'm like, yeah, banana bread.
And I'm
I was
talking
so
with my
excited
mouth full.
about banana bread.
We used to be so young.
I know.
Well, now it's time to check in with our correspondent, Shakayla Avaranga, and apparently she checked out a trapeze place out in Reading.
Hey guys, I'm Shakayla Alvarenga, your Pursuit of Happiness correspondent. A couple of days ago, I had the opportunity to go to a trapeze school called TSNY Beantown, and I can honestly say that it was one of the greatest adventures that I have ever experienced. TSNY Beantown built a safe, enjoyable, and challenging environment where people are able to exceed their limitations. Check it out. Emerson, I'm Shakayla Alvarenga, and I'm here at the TSNY Trapeze School with your Pursuit of Happiness. I'm standing down here right now, but soon I'll be flying high up there.
Lifting up the bar, and you're going to hear legs up under the bar. Then you're going to hear hands off. Arch your back.
Just to do wonders for your body and your strength, core and arms especially. Emotionally, it can be just a big release. You're just swinging, you're free, and it just kind of gets all the gunk out of the way.
I am really nervous right now. I thought I wasn't scared of heights, but I just might be, so we'll see. Hopefully I'll be good.
When you're in the professional world, I think to do something different always feels good. To get out of the work bubble and to do something like kind of kid-like. It's very childlike. The circus?
I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this.
Ready?
Oh my God. Okay, so although my hands were beet red and hurting for days after, it was so worth it. I was extremely nervous about basically flying through the air, but once I tried it for the first time, I kept going. I would definitely recommend anyone who just wants to do something wild and crazy and to release some stress to visit www.boston.trapezeschool.com to schedule a class or workshop.
Thank you very much, Shakayla. Yeah, I've been there too. It is a very cool place. I highly recommend it. What? Didn't you
Wow,
look
look at that double tuck. She's flying.
It's now time to take our last commercial break, but when we come back, Mariah McFarlane, along with her band, will be performing for us.
Stay tuned.